What is up, guys? Nick Gould here. What's going on, guys? Nick Gould here, and today we're going to talk about pursuing happiness. Right now what you're looking at is some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Let me just clear some stuff up about the gameplay. It's a demolition. I go 49 and 8. There are a couple bots in here because it's the combat training. I'm like a 35, I think. 30. No, I'm a 34. Like I'm like 100 points away from being a 34. And I don't really need combat training, but there's an achievement for winning 10 games. But if you watch the feed, the only people who kill me, for the most part, like 95% of my deaths, so 7.5 of my kills, or something like that, is all bots. It's kind of embarrassing, but they're better than the players I was playing against. So before you discard the gameplay, yeah, it's pretty good gameplay. And it's first game I used some higher kill streaks. I used the Stealth Chopper. What else? I'm trying to remember the names. The Warthog and the VTOL warship. Pretty much a chopper gunner. And you know, they're pretty awesome actually. I barely use the VTOL. It's like I get like a couple kills at the end, but you can still see it. The Warthog, I don't really get what it does. It just kind of goes off and things die, so I'm like, yeah, awesome. I'm using the MSMC, which is kind of like the AK-74U, but my favorite gun so far is the PDW. That's the gun I've been doing the best with. I've been doing really nasty with. I actually have another gameplay, or you know, you'll probably see this gameplay first, where I talk about, you know, my video where I'm talking about what I think about Black Ops 2. I'm using it in there in the shotgun and on Nuketown, and it was awesome. I love that gun. I use it in the competitive. I played actually the League Championship Series already. I am in the Platinum, and I was rank 5 in the Platinum ladder. I think it goes Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, and then there's one like green, awesome looking emblem that's for like the top 18% in the actual league. And so, you know, I'm in like the top tier besides for the tippy top tier. Like I'm in the I don't even know how you would say it. Like I'm playing in the pros, but not the international league. Like best in America, but not best in the world. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't think of it any other way. So that's the gameplay. It's pretty awesome. This map is called Express, and I don't get hit by the train. I did earlier today though. I jumped off the train and it killed me. I jumped off this train and the other one got me. So let's talk about pursuing happiness. That was my topic for today. As you guys may know, if you watch a couple of my other videos, I have mentioned that I moved out of my home last week after the atrocious Hurricane Sandy. I decided to leave my home because I had to move a bunch of stuff anyways, and I wanted to move out, and my friends had an open room. So I moved in with her and her boyfriend and their roommate, so they're pretty cool. I have a couple awesome roommates now. They have another dog for Abby to play with, and they've been getting along pretty well. And I'm so happy with how well I'm doing on PC. Like, look at that. Look at those reaction times. Awesome. Just beauty. Yeah, I did get Black Ops 2 on PC. It's just better. The end. That's the end of that discussion. So I decided to move, and I wasn't even ready for it. Like, I just, like, spent every last dime I had. I was just like, alright, I'm gonna do this. My dad's like, you gotta move this, this, and that upstairs, and I was like, well, I was gonna move out next month. I'll just do it right now. And called my friend and was like, hey, if I can move in today, I'll just do it. Let's do this thing. So I moved out, and I've been really happy ever since. And I'm happy I moved out. And sorry, I'm saying, oh wow, I'm exhausted. I've been playing Black Ops 2 from 3 in the morning until 10, and then I slept until 11:30, and then I got up and played until now, and it's 2:30. So sorry for my impudence, terrible commentating status. So I moved out, back to topic, and decided that, and I've been really happy ever since. It's nice to not be home. Me and my dad are getting along. It's nice to not be near anyone, or not like that dramatic, but like it's nice to not be in a house full of a million people and stuck with angry frustrations of just living with too many people. It's just too much, and I'm really happy that I'm not living at home right now. And I plan to stay here as long as I can, you know, just kind of make it work. It's doing, I mean, it's really well. I like my roommates and stuff like that. But the reason why I want to share this little story is because it teaches a pretty good lesson that sometimes you just gotta go for things. and pursue your happiness. It's a process. I've been home for a year since me and my old fiance split up. I live in Myrtle Beach. It's actually been a year in, well, what month is it? It's November, so it's been a year in August, September, October, November, a year and 3 months. I'm really good at calendaring. Um, so yeah, it's been a year and 3 months, and I finally just moved out. Happiness is a process, but it's still something you need to go for. And I could have saved up and probably moved out, and I just kind of like waited around and did nothing. I didn't want to spend like $1,000 a month on like a studio apartment to live by myself. New Jersey's so expensive, so I just kind of waited around and like had fun. I wasted a lot of money this summer, which is bad. If I would have saved money, it would have been much better. I could have saved so much money. I feel so dumb. Friends are good, guys, but things are good in moderation. When you get older and it's time to pay bills, do things only on the weekends, unless you're just like hanging out at someone's house. Don't go drinking on the week. Just bad for everyone. This commentary is not becoming about pursuing happiness. Alright, we're going to focus. We got 2 minutes left. I'm just really tired and being scatterbrained. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, go. So, I think happiness is it's definitely a process, but you still need to go for things. You need to be like courageous and stuff like that. Just like going to ask a girl out. It's the same thing. You gotta be able to take a risk and stuff like that, but you can't rush things. Like I think a lot of people, younger people, when it comes to like depression and frustration and stuff like that, and I'm the same way, is because we like the end result, but not everything else. You know, we just want to be like, I want to move out, and then snap my fingers, and I Dream a Genie snaps her fingers, and then I have my own house and $1 million in my bank account. And we don't like the fact that that's not how it works, and we get really frustrated, and we hate it. And that's why I think a lot of depression comes in, because you're like, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to do this, this, and that, and that. I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? It's a process. I came home, and I got jobs, and I worked a lot and stuff like that, and I work now, and I have a lot of work lined up, or else I wouldn't be able to move. And I'm gonna be really tight on cash for like the next month, but it's gonna be worth it. So I took a risk and stuff like that, and I'm really happy. And there's not really much pursuing happiness. There's not many tips to give. You just gotta go for it, but you have to like respect the process. You have to be patient of what's going on. You have to understand that it's just not gonna happen overnight, and you have to really apply yourself. The minute that you realize that you can't just skeeve your way through life, and you actually have to sack up and put the effort in, is the minute you're gonna start pursuing happiness effectively. So remember that. You just gotta keep your head up. You guys can do this. It's thinking about it now, like I should have just let my phone go off mid commentary. Thinking about it now, I should have just went for it when I got home. I should have just immediately saved money and left, and I could have done it. And I feel really dumb that I wasted a year or all my money this summer. I should have definitely saved and been smart about what I was doing. So there's regret, but it's something I'm glad I learned. Now I know what I should do, and the fact that I'm over it now. I know about I knew about process, but now I realize that the process isn't that bad. And though it's kind of scary, it's really not. It's not that bad at all compared to what my old home situation is. Like what I moved into is much better than what I moved out of, and that's kind of why I'm happy I pursued it. So that's pretty much it. It's kind of scatterbrained commentary. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, but Black Ops 2 is awesome. You guys are going to see a million more gameplays from me. I'm doing very well in it, and I love you guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.